Okay, here we are. It's me this time. Uh, let's see. Suddenly my face is huge. Why did that happen? Why face huge? No, I have no idea why my face is huge. Face less huge, please. Hi there, Plonktime and Lakia. And Jay Dyer, welcome. Xanamath is off at his math department's Christmas lunch. So I'm here holding down the fort. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a full-length Sudoku stream. I'm still catching up on stuff from when I was sick. But we'll see. We'll see where we go. All right. I don't have much to announce. Well, sort of a possible sneak peek of stuff. As far as our video content is concerned, we're thinking of decreasing the amount of Let's Plays and increasing the amount of Sudoku and other puzzles that we post on a day-to-day basis. So keep an eye out for that. That will, we're going to finish out our current Silk Song and Talos Principle plays, but those are rapidly coming to an end. Oh, I'm a little loud, apparently. Check. Okay. Yep. So, keep an eye out for changes coming to the channel. Otherwise, I'm here, and let's do some puzzles. So here we have a full deck and missing a few cards puzzle, standard rules. Digits along an arrow, sum to the digit in the arrow's circle, and digits separated by a black dot are in a 2-to-1 ratio. And we don't have any negative constraints of any kind. So we get to look at stuff. This arrow, obviously, like what happens if we minimize this? This is be like, if this is like 1, 2, 1, these are, no, that's not right. Okay, yeah, minimum of 6 here, plus 2 1s. So this is definitely 8 or 9. Yeah, before looking at the dots. But so if we, is that necessarily true? Could we do this? Because that works. Oh, row 2, column 2 equals row 3, column 4. Yeah. Is there any other way besides this that works? I'd love to have like a clean argument, but this makes 9. Uh, I don't see another way to do it. Uh, but I'd love to have a clean argument for why that's the case. Like, I think this has to be a 1, right? If this isn't a 1, uh, then the world blows up. The dot is 1, 2, or 2, 4 only. 3, 6 is way too big. And I think the dot being 1, 2 blows up the world because that eliminates 1 from too many places. It's like if we put a 1 here, that actually reduces the number of 1s. Yeah, David has it. If this is 1, 2, then this has to be at least 3. And now if we minimize everything, we get 10. So I think this exactly is how it has to go. This is the only way to get 9. Um, wow, I was thirstier than I thought I was. Todd has the true relevant question. Which was our first digit? I think it was 1. Um, so let's do a 1 dance. Um, okay. So this is also 8 or 9. Um, so we have the same situation here minus a black dot here. Right. And now this is a 2, 4 in some order. Because it's the same logic, but this dot forced the order of these two, and that's what we don't have. And as Jay Dyer points out, these 4 1s plunk a 1 into the middle of the grid. Let's see. We need a 1 on not there. Oh wait, we have a 1 in this box. We don't have 1s. We got a 1 there. And a 1 in this corner as well. Okay. So we've got our 1s. This arrow here They all see ones, and the middle one sees a one and a two. So this is minimum 2, 3, 2. So this is at least 7. Oh, Jay Dyer pointing out the low-hanging fruit. This is minimum 2, 3, 4 adds to 9. This is minimum 2, 3, 4 adds to 9. Let's see. If this is a Yeah, this is something that goes across a black dot from 2, 3, 4, which is not 8. So it's 4 or 8 or 6. Ah, David pointing out we've got a 3, 6 here, too many 1, 2, 4, 8's gone. Same deal here. This is 3, 6. So these are 2, 4, 8. 8 isn't on the arrow. Yeah, definitely 4 in this dot. Oh, right. It still adds to 9. Right, as far as what black dots digits this can be, it's only 3 or 4. And I think the other digits are only 2 or 3, right? Yes. Uh, 9 in box 5. 9 in box 5. I was immediately saying it's in one of these, but I didn't clock that this is on a black dot. So 9 goes here. And 9... Now I know less about this. Let's see, if this is... yeah, 4, 3, 2 would work. But we do have a triple. And this can't be as low as 2. That's the problem. We look at this. This is just going to have to be a 3 because it sees 1, 2, and 4. And 5 is ridiculous. So this is a 3. Nice spot to Chad. Yeah, definitely no longer 4. Let's see. And this can't be as low as 7 anymore. Todd points out that we can do a little sudoku and discover that 3 goes in one of these cells. Well, by arrow, it certainly doesn't go here. 1 is gone in the box, and so we don't have to think about it further. So that's our 3. That's a 6. No 6 here, so no 3 here. Oh, David pointing out we can use this triple along with this triple to say that these have to be the same digit. So that's only a 2 or a 3. Folks, uh, I started streaming with a full glass of water and I've drank it all. For some reason, I am extremely thirsty. So I'm gonna grab some more water. I'll be right back. Why I am so thirsty, who can say? But okay. Now let's see. This is only 3, 6, or 8. And it's not 3, so it's 6 or 8. So this is 3 or 4. Let's see. See, this is minimum 2, 4 now. Right, if we look at black dot digits left in this, 3, 6, 8 goes across from a 3, 6 or a 4. Let's see. This is minimum 2, 3, 3, I guess. So this is 8 or 9. Oh, right, no 4. So this is just a 3, 6. Thank you, Mehdi. Let's see. This is minimum 2, this is minimum 2, so we can't have a 6. So that's actually a 3. Gives us a 4 and an 8 here. And 2, 3 pair in this column. Oh, 9 in row 4, points out Jay, only has 1 place. Well, that's big because now we have to minimize this arrow for it not to blow up, which is with a 3 here and a 2 here. So that's our 4. That's a 2 now. With minimum of 5, that's a 3. So this is a 5 or a 6 only with a 7 or an 8. Let's see. Those aren't 2s. That's 3. 6 and 3. We have made this be 9 now by arithmetic. Let's see. This arrow has to have a 2 on it, or it's way too big. Though it also has a 2 on it by sudoku, so that's not world-shattering. Let's see. 9s. Yeah, 9 in box 4 is placed here. So this just is a 2-7. Last 9 goes here. Hi there, Joel. What's left in this column? 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5, 6, and a 7. We sure do. Also need a 5, 7 in this row. Oh, let's sudoku 2 into box 3. Points out Kurban. Good morning, Kurban. Another one, another bright and early one for you, isn't it? Let's see. What's left in this box? 5, 7, and the other one, which is an 8. 8 looking up. So that's a 7 and a 5. Looking back down here, so that's a 7. That's a 5. That's a 4, and left in this box is a 7. 3 and 4, 6 and 3, that's a 7. 2 and 7. I think we have exhausted our clues. Yeah, let's just mark it. 5, 5, 8. That's a 5. 4 here. 7, 2 and 4. That's a 6. 8 and 7. 5 and 8. 2 and 5. 8. 4 and 5. 6 here. 8, 6, 7, 8, 5. 8, 6, 7, and 6. Lovely. Nice start to the day. I wish at the beginning of the puzzle I had articulated this being forced in a gooder way, but I didn't. But still a lovely puzzle. All right, I put a bunch of stuff in the bucket. Let's do this striking. We've had a constraint with black dots. Let's do a constraint with white dots. This is a constructor I haven't seen before, called Web the Third. So we have region sum lines and consecutive dots. Let's see. Do. Link. Okay. Juan would like us to start by looking at this, which is certainly at least 6. Hi there, Afraid Not. because we have 1 equals 3. It has to add up in 2 different ways. And that's the same digit. It has to add up in 2 different ways in box 3. Emma is pointing out that these all see each other. So these are minimum 15, which means they're actually minimum, uh, well, uh, minimum 15. So these are minimum 16. So the minimum is actually 8. Yeah, for some reason my brain was seeing these two as a complete sum, which it is not. So uh, yeah. All right. Hey there, pink maples. Kurbon says these two. I'm not sure what is being said here. Oh. Ah, right. That's cool. So uh, by box 8, these sum to min 15, which are these two. That's beautiful. It's going to get us digits. So this is only 7, 8 or 8, 9. Either way, it has an 8 in it. So these are actually 9. This is 7, 8. And that is a 6. So I believe we get a 9 dance. Do 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 wee do 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 woo do 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 wah do 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 do. All right. Okay. Yeah, arguments are being made about how these have to be pretty low. I agree, but um hmm. Uh by the way, these two are the same digit, so that's 7. I now see the point about these being consecutive. And this is at least 6. So that's 6, 7, 8. I don't see the other one. Um, yeah, I agree there's a 1 on here. Ah, that's very cute. Juan. And I think somebody else saw it too earlier. Uh, is that this is part of a sum to this, but they're one difference. That one has to go somewhere and it goes here. So this is now actually a 1, 2 uh, with a 3, 4, or 5. Uh, oh, it was Mehdi who saw it earlier? Uh, Good spot, Mehdi. Uh, Ba-ba-da-ba-bum. Uh, Pink Maples, row 6, column 7 is 7 because the other row 6, column 7, that one. Uh, oh, uh, welcome back, David. These can't be 1 or 2, so they are minimum 3, 4. Uh, but if they're 3, 4, then if this is minimum 2, then we already get to 9. So that is the case. That's 3, 4 with the 2. All right, so this is 1, 2, 4. Obviously, the one's not there. And this now has to be 3, 5. So this is 2, 4, or 6. Afraid Not points out all the even digits are in column 3 are taken up by the crop keys. So this is only odd, and it's not 1 or 3. Okay, so these are minimum 5, 6. But they're not 5, 6, because this one can't be 5, because this is the one that's bigger. And they're not 6, 7. And they're not 7, 8, so they can only be 8, 9. So that's also a 9. That was really cute. Now these are from 5, 6, 7 and have a 6 on them. 9 now in box 8 is there. Yeah, this adds to 8, so this can't be 7, 1. This can't be 6, 2, so it's 5, 3. And that's a 6. That's a 7. Let's see, this isn't 3, so that's not 6. David pointing out that 2 is too low for this. And then, let's see, 4 is also too low. 5 is gone, 6 is gone. So this is 7 or 9 only. Oh, my chair just went ping. I am genuinely, if this is an old chair, and I'm genuinely afraid of it literally just falling apart while I'm sitting on it. I think this is like an Amazon Basics chair. All right. Uh, Afraid Not and others possibly uh, are pointing out that there's always a 3 on here, so it goes here with a 4 or a 6. Um, Mehdi wants us to pencil 8 in this box. Say that has to be a 7, that has to be a 4, that's a 6, and that's a 9. Uh, that's not a 6, but doesn't resolve anything. Josh spotted possibly a cleverer way. Um, oh yeah, what's left in this box? This can only be 7, 8. And we know the order, and that's a 5. What's left in this box? We still need a 2, not here, of course. 3, we still need a 4. So this is a 2, 4 pair, and this is a 7. And the column is missing a 2, not a 2. The 2's right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The column's just missing 8 and 9. Yeah, we just have 6, 7, 8 left in this. That's the 8, that's the 6, that's the 7. One of these is 7. It could be that one. Let's see. This is a 2 or a 4 for row 7. This is a triple. Afraid Not pointing out that these are 3, 8, 9. This obviously has to be the 3. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there. I 2, 4, 7 left. But it is still true that these are 3, 8, 9, and that's the 3. Oh yeah, the other 8, 9 in row 1, points out Chad is here, giving us a pair in the column as well. XD is pointing at 7. Oh, this C is a 7. Good grief. Yeah, 4, 5, too big here. Because of the 2 cell sum. Can't have a 3 on it. So it is just 1, 2, and we know the order. So that's an 8. Resolving all of this business. These add to 7. This can't be a lot of things. 2, 3. This is minimum 4. So it's 4 or 5 with a 3 or a 2, but not that. So that's 3, 4. Then this is going to be 1, 2, and 6. And that is our 5. This is a 1, which goes there, and this is a naked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. I like how this is hanging on, because we still have this business in box 6 that we have to figure out. 3, 4, and 5. 5 there. So this is a 4 or a 6. It sure is. Yeah, one of these is 5. So our minimum is 12. So this can't be a 2. Eight, sure. Was that our last one? Yes. Let's see. You write in this pair. This is 7 and 6. Oh, the pointing octuple here. This is a 5. These are 1, 2, 4. Ah! All right. So let's actually look at this. Uh, Someone was saying, okay, so this could be 1, 2, could be 2, 3. Ah, by Sudoku, there's a 3 on it. Uh, so there's no 1. So these are from 2, 3, 4. And the only one that can be 3 is this one. Uh, let's see, can we place any more 3s? No. If we look down the column, this is our 1, points out Juan and Matt. Okay, so our sum here is either 13 or 16. Oh, let's see. This is going to have to be 2, 6. So that resolves a few things. Let's see. So that's our 5. And these are from 4, 6, and what's the last one? Oh, 1. And this is the 1. Okay, now we can actually do some math. This is 9. So 4 would make this 13. Ah, this is 9 and this is 9. So these have to be the same digit, and that can only be 4. And that's going to solve the puzzle. And boop. That was cool. I liked how it was pretty smooth throughout, but it didn't completely collapse until the very end. Um, that was really nice. I'll be keeping an eye out for this constructor in the future. All right. Let's do this. This build your own skyscraper puzzle by Richard. I'm gonna make sure this is showing up on stream correctly. It is. Let's turn off row column labels. Let's see. Rules in the description. And a link. These are standard killer cages. Digits can't repeat in a cage, and yeah, I see that, David, but give me a sec. The digits can't repeat in a cage, and uh, they sum to the total given, and digits outside the grid are valid skyscraper clues. So if you consider digits to be the height of the number they are, the skyscraper clues says how many digits are visible. Now, yes, this 3 is definitely a 1, 2, but if you put the 2 here, we're screwed because then you have a 1 here and that's broken. So that actually is a 1 with a 2, and now that places a 9 here, and we get to do a 1 dance. Do wee do wah do woo do boop. Okay. That was good. Yes, this is also 1, 2. Uh, which means we get pencil marked 9s in these cells. Yes, we have a 17 cage, so that's 8, 9. So these columns are gonna have to be near thermos. People are I'm going to be making some incorrect skyscraper deductions during this puzzle, and it's y'all's job to keep me honest about it. So uh Matt Laffey points out we can use this 1 to disambiguate. We can't put a 9 here. So that's an 8, that's a 9. That gives us this whole column. Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess I'm turning off conflict checker. What if I choose classic? I don't know what classic sudoku means. Goodbye conflict checker. Where so these are going to have to be 2, 3, 4. Could center mark the outside clues. I like that. Let's do that. So that's a 9. That's an 8. I feel like the 1 in the 8 column could go anywhere. Oh, good point, David. If you put a 1 not at the end, then what you're saying is that the rest of the column finishes out in numerical order, which is definitely a problem. So yes, the 1 does go at the end, which gives us the rest of the column. Okay. Good point. We have a 9 in these cells, so this is 1, 2, 3 only. So this is 7, 8, 9. Ah, but of those, it can only be 7. So that's 7, that's 3, that's 9, and now, wait, that's, I don't actually get to write in this row, but this is a thermo. Uh, um, which I'm gonna, like, draw in it. I'm gonna draw in a little thermo there to remind myself. Good point. This is 2 or 3. Yeah, this is a 1, 3, so there's definitely a 9. AFK says 1 in row 2 is placed. Right. If it wasn't on the thermo, it'd have to go over here, and that's impossible. So that's a 1. Let's see. True, no 1 in the 9 cage. So this is a 2, 3, 4 9 cage. Um, so I think we're gonna have to do that exactly. Two, four, three works. Shoot. So this is 2 or 3. These are from 2, 3, 4. This one's certainly not 2 because of the thermo. So this is also, this is 2 or 3. That's a 7, 8 pair, points out Mehdi. Yeah, this 9 sorts out. So that's a 2, that's a 1. No 8 above here, so that's our 8. That's our 9. Yes. No 7 along here. So, we get to do that. Oh, right. I need to be careful about that. There we go. Thank you, Emma. Oh, these as well. Uh, what are these? They're 5 and 6. Ah, and this is a 3, so we know the order. Afraid not saying the things that I'm saying immediately after I say them. Well, I mean, there's even on ultra low latency, there's still like at least 5-6 seconds of latency. Yeah, this is at most 4. Uh, and at least 3. So yes, 3 or 4 with a 6 or 7 next to it. Definitely true. 9 in box 7. 9 in box 7. So this is 1 or 2 only. With 7 or 6. Sorry, this just is 2. With a 6. Yeah, if this is 6, that's 4, and then that's 7. So one of these is always 7. So we do have a Zac wing. So one of these is 7. Every cell from these must be seen by the clue. Right, because they definitely contain stuff bigger than this. So this is also a thermo. So in particular, 2 in the row has to go here. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that's now a 7. Why does this? Yeah, 6. So that's a 7. That's a 3. This can be anything. We get our 8 and our 7 up here. Let's see. 3 in box 7 points out, who said that? Mehdi. 2 there. So our 2 goes here with a 4 and a 3. Sure. That's satisfied no matter what we do. That's satisfied. These are satisfied. That's satisfied. Hey, ELOSF, welcome. Okay, these are from 1, 2, 4, 5. This is 2 or 5. So this is 4 or 1. And it's not 1, so that's 4. That's 2. Todd wants us to write in the triple here. Let's see, we need a 1, 4, and an 8. Uh, 4, and then this is 1. That's a 4 by Sudoku. What's this pair? 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So these are also 5 and 6. And these are 7 and 8. 5, 6 pair in column 5. Very nice. Afraid Not says 5 is placed in box 4 because we can't put it in a 2-cell 10 cage. So there's just a pair left in this column, which is 7 and 2. I wonder if the 3 means the 8 is going to have to go in one of these cells and not there. Seems likely. Yeah, because we can't put a 9 over here. Let's see. People just want me to place the 6 in box 4. Sure, that's a 6. That's a 9. So that's a 1. That's a 3. that clue is satisfied. Ah, being pointed out, this is naked in two houses, so that is not, that's a 7. Gonna be a while before we figure that one out. Ah, 7 is a hard number to get to. Is the point. So that's going to have to be seen. And we have to see both of these. And the 1 and the 2 are like that. See, David says 7 in column 9 must be seen before the 9. So we're seeing this cell, we're seeing this cell. Eight's gone. 5 or 6. Right. And we're not seeing the other 5, 6. So the only other things are 7 and 9, and they have to go like that to satisfy that clue. Now this is a pair of 3 and 8. Oh, column 5 octopus. We're missing a 3 in the column. The 7 is satisfied. That's a 2 and a 7. Yeah, I was looking at this row 6 clue. Right, if this is a 1, then that's an 8, and now we see 4. So that actually is the 8, and all of that business is resolved. I guess we should, so that's, oh, we can, okay, let's write in this pair. Let's see, we need a 3 and a 4. So this 7, so this has to be a 6. So 2. So this has to go like that to get to 6. Let's see. This is max 4. And min 2. Oh, finish box 6. That's reasonable. That's a 1 and that's a 2. Let's see. Yes, 1 into box 2. 2 here. 3 here. So these 1, 2, 3 are a 5 and a 6. No help. But we do have another pair here of 4 and 7. So now this is going to be a 3 no matter what. And this is a 2 no matter what. And so this is a 6. And the last digit in the grid is 5. I wonder if I think possibly this just doesn't include solution checking. Puzzle doesn't include solution. I think we got it right. I think if the puzzle did include the solution, the conflict checker wouldn't be broken. All right, I'm going to stretch my legs and then come back with another puzzle. So I will see you shortly. Hey everybody, Zeta Math is home now. I think we're going to, I think we're going to stream together. Uh, so I'm going to do one more short puzzle, with you all, and then, we're going to, take a break and set up, um, uh, set up our Zoom call so that Zeta and I can solve together. But in the meantime, let's do this Arrow Renbon puzzle by Christine. Hey, Isabella, how are you doing today? Um, are you feeling any better? Still sick. I'm sorry. I was sick early this week. It was no fun. Okay. So we'll do this puzzle real quick and then we'll take probably a uh 5, 6, 7 minute break for me to set up Zeta Math joining us. Um, ugh, that really seems like no fun at all. Uh, okay, so we have arrows that we had earlier this stream, black dots, and Renbon are a set of consecutive digits in any order. This is a nice little, really symmetric grid. Uh, let's see. Let's put the row column labels back on. Right. If the classic we've seen this used, where did these digits go in box 2? They go on this Renbon. So these Renbon actually overlap by 2 digits. So I think that means these have to be uh either the highest or the lowest digits on this Renbon. Uh Okay, and we've got these arrows looking at this Renbon. Ba-ba-da-ba-bum. Right. Even, so this is odd, so it has 2 evens, 1 odd. Yeah, I think Zeta Math is going to help us solve from chat, and then he'll hop on stream. Yeah, it's definitely not extreme. Let's see. This is a multiple of 3. So these have to sum to a multiple of 3. And one of them is 9. And we can't take 1 and 2 on the other one, so it's 6 and 9. I swear if we take 1, 2 on one of the arrows, we break. One, two, three. Yeah. Okay. This definitely can't be 1, 2, 3. But I think we could have a 1, 2. Yeah, 9 is definitely an arrow because it can't go here because of parity. Um, uh, I mean, 7 and 8. 7 and 8 would have to go on the Renbon with a 6. But we just said 6 is on the arrows. So, yeah. 6, 9 doesn't work. It is 3, 9. So this Renbon is 4, 5, 6. Or 6, 7, 8. But 1, 2 is taken up with the 3. So 4, 5 is minimum for the 9 sum. So these just are 6, 7, 8. That's not the 7. So this is a 3 or a 4. These are from 6, 7, 8. And they're not. Ooh, okay. Um, but we can't overlap completely. So these can't have an 8 on them. So these are just a 6, 7 pair. And 7 is the highest digit on the Renbon. So these are 3, 4, 5. And then these are 1, 2, and 9 for the box. Yeah, no 6, 7, or 9 available for these arrows. Yeah, I agree. I think um, one of these, if one of these tries, okay, yeah, let's just write in the quadruple here. That's much better. 3, 4, 5, 8. Um, so if 8 isn't in, like, these certainly can't be a 3, 4 pair. 4, 5, 4, 5 breaks. So, um, so they're not 3, 4, not 4, 5. 3, 5 also doesn't work. So there's definitely an 8 in the circle, in one of these circles. Okay, so this, uh, let's see, these cells are minimum 10, minimum 13, so this is actually minimum 14, so this is minimum 7. Uh, yes, we have a useless X-wing on 9s in these cells. I'll write in 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's definitely got a 6 on it. That's true. One of these Renban is extreme. So forms a virtual 7, 8, 9 triple in row 5. Oh, Zeta says this Renbon is actually only 456 or 678. Yeah, good point, Todd. That uh that the eighth sum either has to be 1 7 or 3 5 since it can't be 2 6. Uh oh, that's a good point to Jay, is that we can't put 4 in one of these. Is that the 8 arrow is 1 7 or 3 5, but uh uh but either way that breaks a 4 sum. Three can't go in row 3, column 1 9 by Josh's point. Okay, I was trying to. So 9 arrow is 4 5. Okay, I see it. Uh the 9 arrow is 4 5. 3 is in the other one. But that also puts 4 5 by Sudoku into these cells. Uh so in particular, that makes this one 8. Uh and this one 3. So the point is that one of these is 3, not the arrows. Oh, it's just a 3 4 5 triple. Good grief. I I was making it super insane complicated when it's just a 3 4 5 triple. um, which certainly does feel like an intended deduction. Right. 5/8. So this is actually a 3/4 pair. Nines in box 4 and box 6. One of them is on the Renbun, and the other one is in the green. Oh, the point is that is going to force 8 onto this Renbun. Because yeah, because these can't be an 8-9 pair. So 8 is on the Renbun. So this is just 6, 7, 8. Which means this is 9. And we have a digit. Like half an hour into the puzzle, we have a digit. Uh, okay. Do 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 do. Wee. Do 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 do. Woo. Do 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 do. Wah. Do 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 do. Whoop. This is listed as a 3-star puzzle, and half an hour we get a digit. So uh right. The 8 sum is now uh the 8 sum is now 3, 5 for sure. Uh and so the 5 sum is 1, 4. So these are 1, 4, 3, 5. So we know these are 9, and what's the other thing? 2. Right. Whichever of these is 9 puts 9 on the other Renbun. That's uh and it's going to put it in row 6. Colored them green. Are we coloring green places that can be 9? It's horrible, but sure. Oh, where does 8 go in row 6? Can it go on the other renbon? Surely not. No. So the 8 can only go here. Which finally breaks our symmetry to some extent. So that's a 5 with a 1, 4. That's an 8 with a 3, 5. Yeah, exactly. If an 8 tried to go here, you'd have to have 7s on both of these. The 9 sum needs a 5, so that's a 3 with a 1, 2. That's a 9 with a 4, 5. That's a 3, that's a 4, that's a 1, that's a 4, that's a 5, that's a 3, that's a 2, that's a 9, that's a 9. This is a 7, 8 when we know the order. Uh, 2 in our 1, or 4 in our 5. Okay. 7 has to go here now. Uh, with a 5, 6 pair that we know the order of. This is now 2 and 3, uh, with a 4. What's left in this box? 1, 4, 6. That's the one. We go 6 with a 2. Can't go. So this is 6 with a 2. That's a 4. That's a 7. That's a 6. That's a 3. That's a 2. What's this triple? It's 1, 3, 5. Yes, this needs a 6 on it somewhere. It can only go there. This definitely needs a 7 on it with a 5 or a 9. Which places a 7 here. Pencil box 3, sure. Ah, we get it 2. 8, 9 pair. Okay, let's pencil this column. This certainly isn't 4, so it's 8 or 9. Uh, and that isn't 8 or 9, so that's 4. So that's going to have to be 1, and that's 9, and that's 8. Nice, Zeta Math. Let's see. Let's just pencil all of this. This can't be 1, 2. Could possibly be 2, 3. Not 3, 4. Not sure. This 8 now looks over. Places an 8 there. This is our other 5, 7, 9. Well, that is helpful. Doop, 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 doop. Oh, right. This isn't a 7. Good point. Good point. Okay. So this is a 5. Or a 7, 8, 9. No, 5 doesn't work. This is just 7, 8, 9. Let's see. 7, 5 and 2 doesn't work. 3 and 4 doesn't work. 1 and 6 doesn't work. So 7, yeah, 7 doesn't work. Yeah, it can only have 1 from 6, 7, 8. So its highest digit is 6. So it's not 1, 2. Could be 2, 3 this way around. It's not 3, 4. Could be 4, 5. Or 5, 6. So these are the only options. And this is odd. So this is, oh, yeah. Okay, does that do anything? Gives us a 3, 5 pair in row 7, sure. So this certainly isn't 5. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so this is 7 or 8 only. 7, 1 with an 8. So this just is a 1. Um, gives us a 2 up there, knocks a 2 off of here. Now this can't be 3, 4, so it's 5, 6 only. What's missing in this column? Not 3. Wait. What happened? Oh, the 5 can go with a 4 or a 6. That's it. It's like, how did I break the puzzle? It's true, this can't be 6 without breaking the universe. Oh, 3 in column 5 is place. That'll help. So that's a 7. That's an 8. That's an 8 now. And that will do it. Whew. That was chunky. This puzzle was listed at 2 stars. Oh, right. Um, not 2 stars, but neat. Okay. All right. I am going to get Zeta Math on stream here, but that's going to take a minute. So we're going to go to be right back and uh, boot up a Zoom call, and then we'll be back together. So give us just a few minutes here. Okay. Come back. Obviously, the cams aren't working. One moment. Well, I see. Do a whole technology. I don't even know. I don't think chat can hear you yet. Zoom. Is that it? No. Oh, Zoom has completely changed how it works. That's great. Oh, there it is. Okay, say something, Zeta.
Something zeta.
All right.
Woohoo!
Okay.
I have become real.
Yes. All right. Do you want to pick us out a puzzle from the bucket?
Oh, sure. Let me have a look at what is available. Let's see.
You can
I know these are
either
something really
send me a
pretty.
link or just tell me what it is.
How about the, let's see, how about the arrow? Have you done the weaving arrows one?
The weaving arrows one. No, I
It's like
haven't.
third from the bottom.
How's our audio balance? Is it good?
Or we could do the blueprints tribute puzzle if you would like.
Or both?
Sure.
Which would you like to start with?
Let's start with the arrow. I've seen Triss on a Zeta stream, but this is the first time seeing Zeta on a Triss stream. That's true. I see some 6, 7, 8, 9s that we can write in row 6.
Yeah, you're
And
gonna have
box
to
7.
give me a sec. I'm making the grid look appropriate. Okay.
I would probably start coloring 6, 7, 8, 9s orange.
Chat would like a link. And let's put the rules and link in the stream description. All right. 6, 7, 8, 9s, huh?
Yep. I think the one worth saying something about is this one, because of the 15 trick, that these two together, I'm assuming people can see my things, sum to the same as those, but those sum to at least 15, which is why that one happens.
I'm going to go, yes, people can see your scribbles.
Fair. I'm trying to work out some of this messy tangle of arrows and see if we want to batch some stuff together in like column 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 maybe. Oh yeah, we could do way better. Yeah, these sum to at least 15, so actually this one's even better. So this one, this is a 1, 2, 3, and this is certainly a 7, 8, 9. Because these two need to sum to at least 16.
So this is also a 7, 8, 9.
Yes. Okay, and let's see. Can I do a similar things somehow. I'm trying to like see some combination there, but I don't quite. Oh yeah, maybe the point is those together summed to at least. No, that's only 13. That's not quite enough.
Just looking at Mehdi's point, which is that these are the same digit.
Uh,
Row 6.
like that
6.
digit is the same as that one if you want. So that also makes that a 789. I guess that's another.
My inclination would be to abandon
We can
our
orange this
coloring,
cell. Why?
so that then we can use shading for cells that are the same instead of.
I would be marking that this cell is orange for sure, but I mean you're driving, you can do it how you want, but we've almost got quadruples in a bunch of places.
Because we know these are the same.
But like as soon as we get another orange cell in like a whole bunch of places, we'll know that we have quadruples, and we won't know that the second you erase all of our deductions so far. Yeah, if you're at least going to write 6, 7, 8, 9 into them, that's a little bit better if you really want to erase them.
Let's see. Yeah, if this is 7, that's going to blow up this total. A 1, 2, 4 here.
Yeah, it's because if this is 7, then this needs to be 9 and this needs to be 1, except that 1 clashes with the 1, 2, 4 you have to put here by virtue of it being 7.
That's another way to see it.
What was your way? I thought that was your way. I was just articulating what you were saying.
My way was fill in 1, 2, 4. Now this is a 3. And how do we fill the arrow? 3, 3, and 3? Oh. Oh, no. 7 can go here. It just can't go here.
Yeah, that's the... Yeah, I'm not saying this would be 7. This would be 9. It would have to be 9 because we know that these two together sum to minimum 16. It's not a super clean deduction the way we're phrasing it. But I believe it.
I mean, if this is 1, 2, 4, now these are minimum 3, 5 with another 3. That's it. So it's not super unclean.
Beg to differ, but acceptable. Circle going here is interesting, of course. Yeah, it's a fine step. I didn't say I didn't like the step. I just said it was a bit messy. It was not a cleanly phrased step any of the ways we phrased it. And it's possible that if we made it an 8, we'd have the same thing if we thought about it hard enough. But I'm not sure.
I wonder if I screwed up your mic somehow.
Maybe. Maybe because you adjusted it yesterday because of something, something, something. I don't know. I can't even see it in OBS.
Your mic isn't in OBS.
Interestingly, if this is an 8, I think this is still a 9. Because. So I think in all universes, this cell is a 9. Because if this cell, so it's two cases. If this cell is a 9, then that cell's a 9 by sudoku. If this is an 8, then one of these digits is a 1, so this is at least 2. But now we're saying the minimum sum of all of these cells together is 17, which still makes this a 9. Which is something I suspect you'll like that step.
I like it.
I just do this for you, honey. So we get a digit dance. Poor Big Z. Boop boop ba doop. Woo! Boop boop ba doop. Wah! Boop boop ba doop. Wee! Ba doop boo doop boo doop boop ba doop boop 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 ba doop. Wah! And so now, as AFK says, now circle can't be 8 either. So circle just is 9.
Why can't circle be 8?
Because then where do you put 8 in box 6 in light of the fact that circle is 8 and there's 2 circles in the grid? And we've boxed out its ability to be 9. There's probably, I'm going to guess, there is a smart, pretty way to combine those two deductions together to just get that these were all 9 to begin with. But we did not do it the smart, pretty way. Also, 9 is orange. There's definitely a 1 on this whole razzmatazz. In fact, there's a 1 on this razzmatazz and a 1 on this razzmatazz, which you can use to corner mark 1s in a couple places. We have a virtual 1, 2, 3 triple in box 6, I suppose.
18 and 5 doesn't have a... Oh, it's even... I'm sure this has repeats.
Yes, that digit definitely repeats on that arrow. Because if it didn't, they would sum to at least 21.
Yep.
So it's not a 3.
Ah, fair enough, fair enough.
And so there is a 3 on this 9 arrow, which unfortunately does not help at all. I mean, it helps a little. It tells us it's not 1, 2, 6, I suppose. But what you gonna do? So these sum to a minimum of 4 plus 2. So this is now a 6, 7, 8, 9, actually, if you minimize that. Because that 1, 2 is on this arrow. So that means these sum to a minimum of 4, and this can't be a 1, so it's a minimum of 4 plus 2. So we can get another orange cell, which is all we've ever wanted. I will stubbornly cling to it being the theme of the puzzle. And we have a lot of cells now that can't be orange, too, if you want to mark those. Like, actually, no, we could have an orange up here if this is a 1. I guess these are from 1, 2, 5, 7, if you want to mark that in as a... I guess that's exactly what AFK said.
It's true, we have to put all of 7, 8, 9 in.
We sure do. And we
Actually,
know none of
9.
these. You can like blue like these cells as being definitely not 6, 7, 8, 9 in whatever shade of blue you would like.
Sure. If that is an aggressive blue, I can.
That's a pretty aggressive blue. I would have used my sort of mute blue for it, but you can. I know you don't. I think have the sort of like grayish blue.
How's that?
Oh, in fact, actually, we've just argued that these are all orange. Has become clear because we need 4 oranges in this column. And we separately know that this cell, these cells, and this cell are not orange for different reasons. So we actually now know that these two sum to 15.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, I guess yeah. If these are 6, 9, then we get a 6 over here, and if they're 7, 8, then those are a 7, 8 pair. This can also be blued.
True.
Oh yes, 1, 3, 5 breaks both the combinations for 9. Is that true?
Yes. This is either 1, 7 or 2, 5.
Yep. Agree. So it's 2, 3, 4. And that tells you the rest of the other arrow. Because now the other arrow is 1, 1, 7. And we can Zackwing a 1 into one of these two cells.
Oh, yeah. We just have a triple here.
This can't be 6 anymore. Because now it's minimum 2, 3, 2. And in fact, actually, because these are minimum 2, 3, this is now maximum 3. So it's only a 2, 3 because it's not a 1 because the 1 is already marked into these two cells. And now, actually, I think we need a 2 in here because if we don't put a 2 in here, this arrow adds to a minimum of 9. So you can corner mark a 2.
Mehdi asked us to place
2,
this
3,
in.
4, I think. Let's double check that that's right. 2, 4, 2 is 8. Yep. Where did the 7 come from?
Where does it go in column 8?
Do we know it's not here?
What? No, this digit. Where does this digit go in column 8?
Got it. Okay, yep. And so this is a 5.
For sure.
Yeah, because what else is it? It's got to be, we can't make this 1, 6, and it can't be 2, 3, 4. So now we've got our other 6, 7, 8. So this is orange, and we can blue the rest of this column.
I suppose 1 and 5 are blue.
6, 7, 8 is orange. Yep.
I'm going to tweak this blue again.
This is also blue now. You can re-blue these cells now that you've tweaked the blue. And this one.
Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3 breaks here.
So this is a 6 and these are a 7, 8. Because we know their sum is 15. So this is a 7, 8 for what it's worth. We actually know that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 only. Oh, sorry, no, that could be a 5. Sorry, it could be 1, 2, 5. Never mind. Sorry, if it was 1, 2, 5, that would be different. I was going to try and make us a quadruple. Oh. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, there's a 5 on one of these, I guess, is what we know, which is not super exciting, perhaps. I
think you knocked my quilt into disarray.
Oh,
it is
these knocked your what?
my quilt.
These sum to
crooked.
15. These sum to a minimum of 10. These sum to a minimum of 5. That is 15, so you have to minimize everything.
So this just is 1, 2, 5.
These are a 2, 3. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is a 5, making that an 8, etc.
Oh.
It's combining these two and combining these two. They need to both add to 15. And 15 is the minimum for both of them. So
this is a 1, 2, 5, and that's an 8.
Yep. Correct. And so that's a 2, 3.
This?
Yes. Because if it was anything other than 2, 3, it would make the thing sum to more than 15. And so that's a 3. And that's 1, 2, 4. And we know that this one's the 4. And might as well fill in that one as well. And now this is a 1, 2 pair by Zach Wing. And maybe you want to mark that this is 4 or 5. These are both blue. How did you get that this wasn't 9?
Which?
The one I've circled? You just filled in a 6 there at some point, I think.
I don't know. I must have accidentally hit the 9 key.
Well, I'm glad I asked. I assumed I had just missed a deduction that had appeared in chat or something. Oh, AFK pointing out. Oh, no. Sorry. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah. I can actually ask what these can be.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. But yeah, so that's a 2 and that's a 1, so we can actually fill it in. That's the easy way to do it, I think. Because now this is 1, 3, 4, and so that's 2, 5. I didn't even notice that those got filled in.
So that's a 5, 6, and 8.
Oh, yeah, and this is now orange. Because it's now a 1, 2 plus a number that's at least 4, but it can't be 5 just by the row. Probably fill in this triple. 4, 6, 8. Yeah.
It is being claimed this is naked. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, or 7. So it's a 9.
Yep. We could blue the rest of the row. And then we can finish the oranges in box 5. Might as well even mark in that those are 6 and 7. And we actually know what this is. Oh yeah, I agree with Bear Cub Daycare that this is orange because there's a 1, 2 pair in the box.
So this is 7 or 8 only.
So 3, 4, 3, 5. It always has a 3 on it, and you can use that to sort out over here. Oh yeah, absolutely AFK. I don't know how many times I've said that line on stream. I love Arrested Development. I want to watch it again, but unfortunately we got rid of the DVDs when we believed that streaming was going to be a thing, and now we don't have access to it on streaming, and I am sad. Oh yeah, this is just a 7, and then there's 2 blues in the row. Oh, in fact, actually, we know what these 2 digits are because there's a 1, 4 pair in the row somehow.
Yep, so this is a 2, 5 pair with a... Wait.
Better not be a 2, 5 pair. Uh-oh. Puzzle broken. We made a boo-boo. I don't know what the boo-boo was. Oh, did you place a random 5 in box 9? Oh, you just placed a 5, 6 in box 9 somewhat randomly, it sounds like. Okay. Well, we can still orange this cell. And I think this is still naked. Still sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's still the last orange for the row, so you can blue the rest of the row. And orange these 2 and mark them as 6, 7.
This is still a 3. These are still 1, 2, 4 and contain a 1.
There's still definitely a 3 on here. And so that gives us the 2 and the 3 and the 1 and the 2 and the 7 and the 1. These are definitely blue.
See, this is orange.
Yeah, because otherwise it would be a 4, and that seems unlikely.
This this is a 6-9. Sorry, a 6-9 pair.
Do we know? Oh, yeah. Okay, we do know that it's in that order.
That's an 8.
So this is blue because it's a naked, not orange.
Yep.
We know the 5-6 order by exploration. I love that. Yes.
There's definitely a 2 in here.
This is a 9 just by the row. So that part was actually right.
Yeah, it's a 2 with something that's at least 5.
You should still fill in the 9, yeah. But 2-5 just doesn't work, so it has to be 2-6 because 2-5-2 is not a valid 9 arrow if it's in one box. So it's 2-6-1. Does some sudokuage. Which is, I guess, like decoupage, although I admit I don't know what decoupage is. It might be a form of paper mache, but I'm not sure.
All right. This is a
I was going to say, and now we can place the oranges in box 7, but you might want to do... it's French for cutting, I see.
This is a naked orange.
Oh, is it like scrapbooking? Is that... can't it be 4? Oh, no, it can't be 4 because of the sum of the arrow. Got it. The opposite of night coupage. I see. That makes a lot of sense. Well, that can't be a 7, so it better be a 6.
This?
Yes. If it were a 7, you'd get 3 7/8s in the row.
Yep. So it's a 6. That's a 7. That's an 8. There's no 4 in here. 7 and 6 go in.
This has been a very nice puzzle, by the way. 4 we know is in this row, so we know all of these are orange. Or if you prefer, those are just naked orange, if you prefer. These see every blue digit.
Yes. So this is a 4.
Mm-hmm. And you could fill in the rest of the digits in box 1 and then maybe mark. Because the 2 orange digits are a 7 and a 9, and you know the order. And now we just have to color. Yeah, I really like that one. That one was quite a nice construction. Da 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 da.
Despite my trying to break it.
Well, sometimes you just have to enter a 6 at random and see what happens. It really improves. Like, sometimes you break the puzzle, but sometimes you solve the puzzle extra fast and people are impressed. The quilt is so pretty. The camera thinks that Tristan is the microphone, which I enjoy.
I need to stretch my legs just real quick.
Okay.
And then we'll come back with that other one you mentioned.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll be right back. we are back.
Hello. This is somehow a Blueprints tribute. I see a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruple.
Truth. Yeah, these are, despite the slightly unusual colors, these are just region sum lines, and these are just Renban. Then we have quadruples where digits in a circle must appear at least once in the surrounding cells, or in this case, exactly once.
You can certainly fill in the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 quintuple. And in fact, you can rule 9 out of 2 of the cells in that quintuple. Because the 9 is... Oh, in fact, actually, you can just place a 9 right here by the usual quadruple trick.
Check. Sorry, I'm rebalancing our audio levels because you got quiet because of the thing I did.
Tristan is absolutely torturing himself with convincing himself that my audio is changing radically day to day.
It's much better now.
Anyway, this is a 9. Because 9 can't go anywhere else in box 5 because of the overlapping 9 quads.
Nice. And we can't have...
we could totally have made this a Trans Pride tribute puzzle. Trans people get the best Sudoku constraints. So this is also a 9, I believe. That's all I know.
Yep. See, there's a 2 down here.
I guess we know that there's a 9 vertically here. Because it probably doesn't go on the region sum line that adds to 9. And likewise, there's a 9 vertically here. Which means there's a 9 vertically here. That might...
but there's a 9 horizontally here.
There you go. And we know this line doesn't sum to 9, so these two sum to a number strictly less than 9, like 8 or something. I'm all for it, Jennifer.
Absolutely. Yeah, I noticed that. I didn't know if it was worth the triple corner marking, but we are not above such things.
Well, you can corner mark 1 in one of these two cells if you want, because it can't go on the Renban, because it would break box 5.
3 in box 2.
Oh, in fact, actually, I know which of those two cells is 1 even, if you think about it carefully.
Yes.
I found a 1. Never say I didn't get you anything. Actually, we know that this digit has to be 1, 2, 3, or 4. And it can't be 1 or 2, so it's got to be 3 or 4, because that digit goes on this quad in box 5. And so that digit's also a 1.
So it's 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 1.
And this is 2 or 3, I suppose.
2 or 3. And this
Very nice,
digit
very nice.
doesn't go on this Renban.
Correct. Oh, also there's a 3-9 quadruple here.
Oh, so this is a 4.
With a 3, yep. Sneaky quadruple. I almost missed it.
So there's definitely a 7 on this Renbon, which lines up
tells us,
with
yeah,
these.
there's
So
a
there's a 7
7
over
over here.
here.
Uh-huh. And in here as well, for the same reason. Can there be both a 7 and an 8 in those cells? I'm not sure. But I do know that one of these is 2, 7, for sure, because we can't put 2 7s on the same diamond Renbon. So at least one of them is 2, 7.
But no 9 on this, so there is also a 6. Less useful.
Why is there no 9 on it? Oh, yeah, you're right. Because of the 9 there.
Yeah, why was this not 9?
Because you have a 9 corner marked in these 2 cells. I also spent a long time trying to understand that, but then eventually I understood it.
So it was right, we just confused ourselves.
Yes.
Or if you want, we could quarter mark a 9 here.
We can do that. Funnily enough, we could corner mark the 2 diagonally in this box, but I don't, strictly speaking, recommend it.
See, Mehdi says 3 in row 6 is in box 4.
Why is the 3 not on the Renbon?
Because this would have to be a 4.
Right, there's nowhere for 4. Got it, right.
There would be nowhere for 4 on the Renbon.
Right, so this Renbon, yeah. This Renbon doesn't have a 4 on it at all, so it just is 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, because, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, just every cell on it sees multiple 4s. And we know that this digit can be condimented with that digit, and this digit can be condimented with that digit.
Right. This is the only place for that digit in box 5, and likewise this.
Mm-hmm. Very nice, very nice. So neither of those diamonds has a 1 on it, but I guess that is not a huge deduction.
I guess it tells us this isn't a 1.
Hooray! Deductions are happening! So that's a 2, 4, 5, or 6 if you want to mark that specific cell.
So actually, where does 1 go in row 7? Only in these cells.
Are you sure this isn't 1, 8?
Honey, we have corner marked 7s in those cells.
No, you have corner marked 7s in 3 cells. If we had corner marked 7s in those cells, we'd know it was 2 7.
God damn it. There's so much marking going on in this cell. I missed the 7. So this is 3. Oh, this 3 is looking over, is the point.
Ah, yes.
Good point, Ron. Took me a moment to understand that, but I definitely agree with it.
Can you explain it to the class?
Yes. If this does not have a 1 on it, it's 2, 3, 4.
And then we have to put 3 and 4 in
The
row
2
6 in
has
an
to go
awkward place.
here. The 3 has to go in these cells where it lines up with these and breaks.
It's
box
just
6.
there's a 3 corner marked in these cells in this row. That's the point.
Or we could do that.
So these are from 1, 5, 6 only, because, and this has got to be a 2 or a 3. Which means this can never be a 3, at least. Sorry, can never be a 2.
Never be a 2.
Because if it was a 2, then we would make that a 3, and that doesn't work. Oh, he got the correct direction eventually. So at minimum, this run bond is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know if it can actually have a 9 on it. I do know it cannot have a 9 on it. So it's from 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, if you want to pencil mark that. It's exactly enough that the only thing we know on it is a 5.5, I think.
1 in column 6 is in box 2. Can we eliminate it from one of these? Yes, we can. It can't go there. Kuraban is making a deduction using Fistimafel. Also, it's not true, because 1 could go here. So if we do math, we can't take 1 and 3 off of this region in sum line.
MacD is also just right. 1 is just placed in row 2. Or at least very close to.
Well, this is a 1 or a 3.
Mm-hmm. But look at 1 in row 2.
Could theoretically go there.
Yep, or on the Renbon. And that's it. We just happen to have 1s looking up the other 2 columns in the row. And of course, 1 going on this Renbon is quite specific, but I'm not 100% willing to rule it out.
Why does it not go on the region sum line?
Because you've got 1 corner marked in that box.
Oh.
And there's always a 2 in these 2 cells because it's either 1, 2, 6 or 3, 2, 4. And so you can actually write 2, 3, 6 there if you want.
That places a 2 here.
Yep, it does. Which places a 7 here.
Surely does. So that's a 7.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can...
Okay, and so now circle can't be 8 because there can no longer... Oh, sorry, no, don't listen to me. Yeah, 2, 4, 6 if you want to write in the options for this. Those 2 cells.
Yeah. No 3 here anymore. These 2, 4, 6, you said?
Yep.
This sure looks like 1, 8.
Oh, yeah, we just have... Oh, no, never mind, sorry. I was going to say something silly.
So now 2 places for 1 in this box.
These numbers are all at least 4 if you want to mark that in. Yeah, so yeah, right. Because of that, this is just a 2-3 pair is what AFK is saying.
Yeah.
So this is the 5, 6, 8 that goes here, I believe.
Do we know that?
Which other 5, 6, 8 is it going to be? We know these 3 are a 5, 6, 8 triple, and this one sees 2 of them.
Right. I was missing the 4 in the row. Is what I was missing.
I do agree with Isabella that these are a 5-6 pair, which looks over at these, making them a 7-8 pair, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, that's great.
And place the 5 on the quadruple.
Oh, I had kind of suspected the 5 was going to go here.
Place the 7-8 over here.
I like that, afraid not. Right, it's worth writing.
Kodak has done Sudoku for us and tells us that this digit is a 4, which looks up. kicking the 1 off of this renbon officially.
For sure. So that's a 1 now. Ah, yes. This is now definitely 2-7.
How did you know this wasn't 5-6? You had it marked at some point, and I don't think I know how. You could just delete the marks from it if you want, but you had it marked as 478 for some reason.
There's a 5 and a 6 on this renbon.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, it does the... And so this digit is a 5-6 because we know that one of these is a 5-6. And AFK's point is that that needs to be a... There needs to be a 5-6, or both 5-6s need to be on this renbon.
The other 2-3 in column 3 points out Mehdi goes at the top.
One of these two just is a 7, funnily enough.
This is a 4-9 pair, so that is resolved. So that's a something. 2. That's a 9. Sorry, what was the thing you said?
I said one of these two just is a 7 for the column.
I
because
agree.
of funny geometry things. Yep.
This can't have a 4 on it anymore.
Yep. David points out these are a 4-9 pair now.
So now this is 7.
Yep.
Gives us our 2 and our 7 over here. Yep, 5, 6, 8 here. Yep, this row finishes with a 5, 6. This
So what's
box,
the box finish with?
needs
2,
a
3?
2 and a 3.
Gives us a 2-3 pair in column 1. If you're into that kind of thing.
I usually am.
I guess row 2, column 3 is a 5, 6, 8.
Sure it is. In fact, it's red circle, points out Kurobon.
It is red circle, you're right.
Boop. Oh yeah, no 4 here.
Why is that cell not 4?
This cell?
Yeah. Oh, right, because there's 4 and quad. That's a very good reason. And why is the other one not 4? Row 3, column 2?
I think it could be 4.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you were saying there's no 4 on this Renbot anymore.
But this one's 5, 6, 8.
Okay.
Of some flavor. Ah, yeah, this C is 5, 6. So this is 7, 8, and this is 5, 6, is Ron's point.
And so this is not an 8, it's that 5, 6. Because this Renbot definitely needs that 5, 6.
Right.
That gives us a 5, 6 pair in that column, which would at least remove 6 from row 2, column 4 if you want the tiniest of tiny deductions.
Are all the Renbon going to be 5, 6, 7, 8?
Maybe.
Maybe.
David is correct. One of them is 6, 7, 8, so they can't all be the same.
By pair, these are the same.
And now it's mustard because we know it's not ketchup.
By the Renbon.
Yep. Very smart, AFK. So mustard is not 8.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
This is also
right.
mustard.
That's right. Good memory. And so this is mustard. Just by Sudoku and mustard.
Mehdi
And
says,
it is not a 5, so mustard is 6.
Ooh.
And we can corner mark a 7 there. And fill in that 3.
Wait. Oh, we've placed 6 there. I was like, where does 6 go in this box?
So there's a 1 and a 2 that go with it. So this is a 2 for Regent Sumline reasons. Yep, so this one's also 5, 6, 7, 8 now, because it doesn't have a 5 on it, I think, if I did that correctly. Actually, maybe I did not do it correctly. Maybe there is a place it could have a 5. Oh, sorry. No place for it to have a 4 is what I meant to say. So it is 5, 6, 7, 8. A 5, 6, 7, 8 Renbon, it turns out, has a 5 on it. But it has no place for a 9 and no place for a 4.
So, wait.
8. You forgot 8. And it's already got a 6.
5, 7, 8 is what I meant to write in.
Yeah, and so we know where the 7 goes. The one of them is not 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
Amazing.
Wrong guess. I think that brings the puzzle home.
Very acute construction. Yeah, one of them breaking the pattern right at the end is quite a cute thing to have happen. Yeah, this was a very cute puzzle. I don't 100% get what this is referencing from Blueprints, but very cute puzzle. Shall we do one more?
Sure. We're lagging. Am I dropping frames? I was dropping a few frames at some point. It looks like I am not dropping frames right now. Yeah. But I do have some dropped frames earlier. Seems okay now.
Do you want to do this between line puzzles Snug Flatmates by Allegem?
Sure.
So we have between lines, but we also have the Dutch flatmates rule, which I have to remind myself. So either every 5
They
either
are
has a
not
1
normal
above it.
between lines.
Oh, they're not. Oh, snug between lines. Can you explain what that means? Because I can't read it on your screen.
Yes, but I am Still doing my setup.
Okay.
Okay. So we have Dutch flatmates. Every 5 in the grid must have a 1 directly above it or a 9 directly below it, or both. Digits on a line between 2 circles must have the values between the digits in those circles. Each circle digit must be consecutive with at least 1 digit on the line.
So this is actually a Renbon that's in order. So it has to have a 5 on it, and the question is, where does the 5 go? So the 5. Oh, I guess the 5 could go some places. Like the 5 could go here. Okay, the 5.
That's my normal week, Isabella.
Oh, the 5 can't go here though, because neither of those could be 1 or 9. The 5 can't go here, because neither of those could be 1 or 9. The 5 can't go here because there's no above it. So the 5 could go here. So those are the 2 places for 5 on this Renbon. Yeah, so it's in a tip. And we know that it counts
And
in
it
one
puts a
direction or
9
the
below
other. Yeah, whichever one it is puts a 9 below it, and you can sort of fill this in along here, because whichever of those is 5, I guess there's sort of by values along the rest of the thing. Maybe it's 4 values. I don't know for the rest of the thing.
Yeah, I think it ends up being a lot.
This is a 3 or a 7 at the very least.
That I'm willing to write at.
And the other end is a 1, 9. That is true. Those are even. That's pretty reasonable. So the other 1, 9 in this box, I guess, is either here or here. Those are the only options. Right. That being 9 doesn't work because it would break the 5. Agreed. So that makes that not 8.
And this not 6.
Ah, yes, yes, yes. The 9 in row 2 has to be immediately below the 5 in row 1. And
Nice.
so that can't be a 9 either. And so, yeah, so we get that this is that with a 3 in the middle. And we can bring out the Zax for the 3 dance. Boop boop ba doop. Woo! Boop boop ba doop. Wah! Boop boop ba doop. Wee! Ba doop boo doop ba doop boo doop boo doop boo boo doop boo. Wah! Thank you, Zach. Thank you. So the 9 is now here by AFK's argument. And these are a 6, 7, 8 triple. So could the 9 have gone there? Sorry, I think Chad is right. I guess the 9 could also go here. Uh, uh, 'Cause, yeah, it's this cell
If
that
the ni-
can't be a 9, but that's fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
if the 9 goes here, then that's the 5, which is fine.
Uh, anyway, you can write in 6, 7, 8, 9 and remove 9 from these. And so this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at the very least, by the snugness. And I can't put a 7 in either end, because if you put a 7 in either end, then you put a 6, 8 pair on the line. So I'm at least willing to remove that. This can't be a 6, 8, or 9, because if it is a 6, 8, or 9, where does it go in the box next to it? And the answer is
wow.
it doesn't. So it's a 5. That is a very
That's
me
a
sort of
1.
trick
That's a
to
5. That's a 9.
employ. I love that.
That's
Yep,
an
I like.
8. That's a 6, 7.
That's a 2 and a 4. Now, does this 5 have a 1 above it or a 9 below it? I don't think I know. We do know that there's a 5 over here, though, somewhere.
Should I color the 5s just to...
Yeah, just make them green, just for Casey. So yeah, so there's a 5 up here, so there's a 9 in one of those cells. So there's a 9 in one of these two cells. There were 9 here. This would be an 8 exactly, but I can't do anything with that currently.
Yep.
Oh, there can't be a 9 in one of these circles. That's the point, because then there'd need to be an 8 on the between line, and there can't be by sudoku. So that's the 9, and the 5 goes above it.
So does this have to be 1, 2, 3, 4?
It doesn't have to be a Renbon.
No, that's true.
It's sort of like two white dots sort of mishmashed together in a slightly awkward way. But one of these two is 1 just by sudoku. And so there is a 2 on it. Up there. And that 2 bounces back over, into one of these cells. And this 1 goes into one of these cells to make a pair. Oh, I see Chad is also telling you to make the pair.
Which pair?
These are a 1-9 pair. But these certainly...
This can't be 1, because 2 isn't on the line.
That's true.
So that's a 9.
It's a 1. That's an 8.
And this isn't
can't be a
2
2
because
either.
3 isn't on the line.
Yep. If you just write in row 1, I think we can fill in the rest of the between line.
Let's see. There's 2, 6, 7.
2, 6, 7. Okay, so this has to be 2, 6 because we can't put an 8 below it.
Yep.
And so this is 1, 7. And that's a 7, and that's a 6.
And left in this box, we have a
3, 4.
and a 4.
3, 4, 8 to go across here.
Oh,
Yeah, that 5 got a 9 below it just for freebies. Ah, this 5 needs a 9 below it because it doesn't have a 1 above it. Let's see, none of those cells are 9. I don't know how helpful that is. Doesn't seem very helpful if I'm being honest. Oh, David's point is very interesting about the 5 in column 5. Yeah, I think we can probably talk our way through this.
okay.
So
5 in column 5 can't have a 9 below it, so it needs a 1 above it. That, and we can't have a 1 in any of these cells, so the 1 has to go here with the 5 here.
yep.
Yeah, this too is doing heavy lifting.
And now this has to go up, not down. So this has to be 6, 7 with an 8 because there's not enough cells below 5 left in the column. And the 3, 4 at the bottom. And we now know this isn't a 9.
These are just all 159.
They are indeed. It's what I would do, AFK, but Triss doesn't like coloring as much as I do.
Yeah, 5 needs a 1 above it. Can't go here.
Can't go here or here either. Or here.
Right?
Can't go here. Can't go in any of these cells with a 5 in the column or any of these cells with a 5 in the row.
What? Why? Wait, why can't it go here?
Because it can't have a 1 above it or a 9 below it.
Why can't it have a 9 below it?
Oh, it could have a 9 below it. Oh, never mind. Sorry. I stand by the it can't go in a row or a column or a box with a 5, though.
Sure, we can gray not 5s.
These are also not 5.
We can write in these. It's 2, 3, and 4.
So these are 6, 7, 8.
Good point. Good point. That can't be a 5.
Yep.
Can't put a 9 on a line. Likewise, this can't be 5.
Yep.
So you can't put a 1 or a 9 in these cells.
Yep. And so we actually know the 5 in that row is in one of those 2 cells, so we can rule out 5 from the rest of row 8.
You can't put a 5 with a 9 here because there's no place for 8 on this line.
I told you it was going to be relevant that that circle couldn't be 9.
So that is our 5.
With a 9 below it.
Yes.
You can Sven up that cell. One of these 2 cells is a 9.
This can't be 5 anymore. This is 5.
That's true.
Huh. Oops.
Likewise, row 9, column 6 can't be 5, right? Because if it's 5... Oh, no, sorry, no, that's okay. Yep.
Put
1
a
above,
1
9
and
below.
then a 9.
Yep, 1 above. I remembering whether the 1 and the 9 go above or below is really complicated. 1 in column 3 is placed. Just by virtue of not going on between lines very well. So the things left in that column are 2, 3, and 4, I think. And you can't put a 2 in that cell because there can't be a 1 in one of the circles.
So this is a 2 or a 3 only.
Yep. Which gives us a triple. This can't be a 6 anymore because we'd need to repeat the 5 in the box. So this is a 6 or a 7 and gives us a pair in the row, which tells us what it is.
Because that's an 8. That's a 7. That's a 6. That's a 7. That's a 7.
Indeed. And one of these 2 is a 3, so this one isn't, just by Kropkiness. one of these two is a 4, so this one isn't. This can't be a 2 because you can't put a 1 in any of the sides.
Yep. And the 2 goes here.
Oh yeah, these are a 6-8 pair, hidden pair, points out David. And so the remaining digit's a 9.
This only works out to be a 7 or an 8. 2 in box 7. Yep.
It's funny, the first thing I noticed when I looked at the grid was that this digit went in one of those two cells, and that I'd completely forgotten about it by the time it was relevant.
1 in this box is placed.
Because then you have to come up with 4 numbers between 2 and 6 AFK.
Oh, so that just is a 6.
Look up at box 4. Yeah, this is 4 or 8, I guess.
One of these is 7, but we don't know which.
Yeah, it annoyingly works out both ways, doesn't it?
Yep.
I was doing that math in my head.
Yep.
I was very disappointed. What are these?
1 is gone in this row, so one of these is a 9, which resolves this business. Good spot, Mehdi.
Very good.
So that's our 5. That's 9. That's 1.
And one of these two is 5 with a 1 above it.
Oh, excuse me.
3, 4, 6, I think is what goes in these cells.
Yep, and we know where the 6 goes.
I'll take it.
Yeah, 1, and this column is here.
So the 5 in one of these cells has a 9 below it, which we, I guess, already knew. We just didn't mark the 5 below it. Yeah, except I guess we've kind of marked it by virtue of the green, not green dichotomy. So interestingly, there's either a 2 or an 8 on here.
Yes.
If there's a 2, it's here. If there's an 8, it's there.
Yep. Or both.
Not both.
Not both. Wait, why not both?
Because if there's both, then you've put 2 5s in the same column. Because the this corner marked 9 and this corner marked 1 correspond to these 2 corner marked 5s.
I got it. It's probably just some Sudoku at this point.
Never hurts to do a little bit more Sudoku.
It wasn't that. What about these? 2, 3, 5?
Mm-hmm.
Afraid not to have seen something. Oh,
Do we not? Are the white dots always horizontal? Ah, I see. Yes, that's right. Yeah, the 8 would make it there, and the
right.
2
The
would make
2
it
would
there.
go with the 1, the 8 would go with
Yep.
the 9.
Yep. So therefore, yeah, we've got 2 white horizontal dots, and so this horizontal white dot needs to be 9 and 8 because there are no other odd digits to go with. Very cute. Very cute. I've really liked this puzzle. This has been enjoyable. Oh no, our coloring went away. It's very sad.
What? I
Tragedy.
It outlived its usefulness. The 5 still get to be green.
We all aspire to outlive our usefulness, Tristan. It's what everyone hopes to do. Uh, okay, now we just hit mark and then we just do the thing. So one of those is 2. I bet you know which one
One of them is 2. Oh,
in the row. I had never done a Dutch flatmates puzzle before this one, despite the fact that I've like heard of it reasonably. But I think Tristan has done all of them that have made it into the bucket. Uh,
yeah, I've done. I don't know. I haven't done a lot, but I've done uh maybe 3. I don't know. I think Dutch flatmates is fine to do sometimes.
I was a big fan of this one. It is a natural pairing with between lines.
I feel like there is no reason ever to do upside down Dutch flatmates. I I challenge anyone to come up with a good reason to do that.
I mean, I can tell you the reason, but we're both going to not like it for different reasons. But the reason is because you're doing indexing. Because you're doing indexing, AFK. Your 159 upside down Dutch flatmates puzzle is different than your 159 right side up Dutch flatmates puzzle, I suppose. I am sure there are a million 159 Dutch flatmates puzzles out there. Uh, Alrighty, though, I think we should probably call it there.
I think so.
Tristan is falling asleep, I can tell. But thank you, everyone, for hanging out today. I hope you had a good time. There are some neat puzzles in here. I think this was my favorite of today's. But the arrow one was also quite memorable. I guess even I got to be here for 4 puzzles, and it looks like you did a couple more before that as well.
Yeah, I did.
But
I did a couple before you got home. Let's see, what did I do? I did this nice missing deck arrow crop key. And I did this very very cool looking region sum line. And then the Richard.
Ah, yes, you did tell me you were going to do this one. Alrighty, well, thank you to everyone who supports the stream. I see lots of messages from green screen names in chat, so many of you support the stream. Greatly appreciated. Do please also like the stream. We appreciate when you do that as well, and it helps feed the mighty algorithm that comes for us all. So huge thank you. And last but not least, thank you to the Turbines, Daniel, David, Franco, Nell, Nordy, Plonktime, Wario, Paul Fly, and ELSF. Thank you so much. And I'll see everyone soon. Bye for now.
Bye bye.